That's very impressive. Very nice. No, look at mine, look at yours.
Great, this is great.
Okay, we'll stand up and exchange it first. Yep. Excellency, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Just swap. Thank you. Thanks. Just sit. Easy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellency, thank you very much for this. Actually, we've been looking forward to this. We'd like to thank the Japanese government for formalizing the amendment of the route schedule, the air services agreement between Fiji and Japan, and the establishment of a more robust air service framework for the resumption of direct flights between Fiji and Japan. I'd like to also take this opportunity to thank your team that came down from Tokyo. They had some very good discussions, and we'd like to thank them for their accommodation in respect of facilitating this amendment to the air services agreement that we already have, to ensure that we have a lot more openness between the two countries in respect of the flying routes, and also so that we can actually commence the routes, and we look forward to that. I urge everyone in this room to take advantage of the $999 return ticket that's been offered by Fiji Airways and visit Japan, and also likewise we like to see more Japanese travel to Fiji. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. So, Honorable Aiyaz Khaiyum, Attorney General and Minister for Civil Aviation, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I wish to convey my sincere appreciation to the Office of the Attorney General for the warm hospitality and for hosting this ceremony. This is indeed an auspicious occasion for Japan-Fiji relations, as we have just formalized the amendment of the route schedule annexed to the air services agreement between our two countries. Upon our joint accomplishment today, we now look forward to the commencement of the much-anticipated Nandi-Narita direct flights by Fiji Airways from 3rd July this year. Today's signing also facilitates access to more Japanese destinations for Fiji Airways. I'm very optimistic that the resumption of direct flights between our two countries, which ceased in 2009, will increase Japanese tourist arrivals in Fiji. Usually connecting flights take Japanese tourists 15 to 17 hours to reach Fiji, but from July 3rd, it will be just 9 hours. We also expect business travel and trade between our countries to also grow significantly. As Fiji is becoming the leading regional hub, I'm sure that through Fiji and its national carrier Fiji Airways, Pacific Island countries will also benefit from having better access to Japan. Japan is hosting the 2019 Rugby World Cup and 2020 Olympics and Paralympic Games. Fijian teams and fans alike will now be able to travel to Japan for these events with much ease in a matter of 9 hours, to presently find that Japan is ready to welcome them. Above all, I believe the formalization of our agreement today and the resumption of air travel later this year brings the people of Japan and Fiji closer together towards building greater solidarity and friendship between our countries for the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I think the other important point about the what His Excellency made about the connectivity between Tokyo and Nandi is that the hub status of Fiji. As you know, that we now fly to San Francisco 3 times a week. We fly to LA every day. We fly now to Tokyo, Narita. We'll be flying 3 times a week. Also to Singapore, we fly 3 times a week. We're increasing the frequency, and also Hong Kong, we fly about 5 times a week also. So that gives us connectivity to all the continents that rims the Pacific Ocean, as I've said before, except South America. And we'd like to, of course, encourage the Japanese tourists to use Fiji as a as a bouncing board to other Pacific Island countries, and I think it's an opportunity for other Pacific Island countries to connect to Japan, and Fiji, of course, does not mind being the facilitator of that and the point from which they can go to other Pacific Island countries. And we, of course, look forward to the more Japanese participation, not just in the tourism sector, but also in other commerce, trade, finance and investment areas, because we believe there is a number of exciting projects that government will also be announcing in the next few months that will give an added advantage, or at least an advantage to Japanese businesses to be able to invest in Fiji. And of course, this will, as His Excellency highlighted, will again further deepen the relationship between Fiji and Japan, because there's nothing like connectivity. When you have connectivity, you have the ability to move people between countries a lot more easily, a lot more frequently, and you're able to then, remove any of those gaps that may exist because of lack of connectivity. So once again, although I must say, Your Excellency, I want to thank you once again for your officials who came down from your Civil Aviation Department, who were very, very accommodating, and we were able to have a negotiation with the Solicitor General and his team in a very short period of time, and we wish other countries could be like you too, in the sense of those negotiations. So, Nakavakalevu, thank you once again. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you once again.